goes through and takes a position away from him.
Keep your eye on the second and third place rider. Freezy in second, Wilson in third. You know payback's coming. Oh, and Freeze just slams
17, Savatgy.
So now Freeze should be sponsored by Target because he's got a huge one on his back.
Roczen just coming up into a bit of a temporary halt there in that tight right-hander a moment ago, but it's Freezy who leads once again. And Wilson right there in second. Bad case of deja vu between these two.
Don't take your eyes off them. Watch this. Oh, he tagged that jump. Otherwise, he was going to repay that favor.
Savatgy there in third place. And then just behind them, Moss, or it was Moss. It's Oldenburg now up in the fourth place. Then Aranda on the 20. Roczen in 6, Moss 7, Chisholm 8, Subaras 9, Josh Hill 10. Again, these two playing fun and games with each other. And Freezy just let radar underneath that helmet of his. Oh, here we go. Payback. Gave him a good dig in the ribs, but nothing came of it. Freezy still leads and slowing everything up. Look.
Oh, yeah. He's making a point. And well, the problem is, behind Freezy, he's got Wilson, who's furious. He's got Savatgy, who just slammed. So no allies to speak of. Even though Dean Wilson is also on a Honda, that means 0 right now. Oh, Wilson gets a drive. What's going to happen? Freeze trying to close the line. Oh!
And Savatgy had a problem there. Did he get slammed by Wilson and off the track?
Savatgy hit into Freeze. So don't take you out of that battle.
So thinking about the battle in the championship, obviously Roczen came here with a 7-point advantage over Savatgy, with Freeze 9 points behind, and Freeze and Savatgy, obviously Freezy under review at the moment for race 1. Savatgy coming home second. It's going to be Savatgy leading the way in the championship chase right now, with Roczen's results as they were. He just needs to be patient.
Yeah,
and stay calm.
And Joey knows that too. He has the replay. So same turn where Freeze smashed Wilson. Wilson tries to, but you can tell because of the ruts, he couldn't just drive it in there. The front tucked a little bit.
Good ride this from Ken Roczen. He's in 5th. He's riding through the pain barrier.
This is impressive. This is why Kenny's done what he's been able to do over the years. He just finds a way to make it happen. And even when you think he's out of it, all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, he's right there.
Mitchell Oldenburg under pressure from Ken Roczen. Oldenburg riding very, very accomplished on that 450 here this weekend. Remember, he didn't ride the 450 class last time out at the British Grand Prix, and he gets undone there by Ken Roczen. So Roczen flies by, mails around the turn around the outside, and moves up into 4th place with that pass on Mitchell Oldenburg.
Kenny just doing what he does, making the most out of any situation, and he's not done. This time, he's going to move forward. He's got Savatgy in his sights, and the leaders are also just in front of Savatgy. So if the leaders play a little cat and mouse, this race is wide open.
Here is Dean Wilson. He leads by about 1.6 seconds over Freezy, with Savatgy 3rd. Roczen about another 2 seconds further back there. In fact, not even that now, because he's right there with Oldenburg just behind him. We're at the halfway point of the race, just over the halfway point in this race, and Roczen proving what a champion he is. Don't forget, MX2 World Champion. He's won 250 Supercross Championship. He's won Outdoors in America as well. He's the reigning F1 World Supercross Champion, and he's there for a reason. As Oldenburg loses the front as well, just like Kenny did at the end of that first heat race.
It's getting slick. I mean, if you go look at that turn, it's shiny, it's polished. Wow, Ken gets a good drive. The thing with Kenny is he doesn't like to slam guys to get past them, and I think with Savatgy they get along quite well. So he's got to pick a spot, but
they are rivals in this championship chase.
Doubt.
And actually, when you're 100% healthy, you are sometimes under pressure a little bit to perform, to make that start, especially when you're starting on the second row. He had that crash. That might have done Ken Roczen a favor, because now he feels the pressure is off. And we're seeing that. He's just riding around. He looks like he's on a Sunday afternoon training ride at the moment, as he blows by Savatgy in the whoops once again and moves up into 3rd place. Great ride this from Roczen.
That's unreal. I mean, from the elevated camera view, you don't realize how gnarly those whoops are. As anyone that's ridden on a Supercross track, they are daunting, they're intimidating, and Ken just grabbed a handful between his technique, bikes it up, got it done.
Deja vu here for these two then. But Wilson is who leads. Freezy 2nd, and Roczen now 3rd.
I don't know if Kenny's close enough, but watch the whoop speed come up.
Well, we'll soon find out.
I think it was a couple bike lengths away, a little kick there. But if he can get close next lap, I think Kenny can get past Freezy, and that's going to be huge for the points. Steal some back.
Yeah, 9 laps. We're on lap line of 11 here in this second WSX final. One more to go after this a little later on in the evening. But Dean Wilson, redemption after being taken out by Freezy. When he led, he could have been a possible 2-time race winner, potentially coming into this, heading into the race 3 later on. We've still got another lap and a bit to go. But Roxon still not close enough to do anything about Vince Freezy, the number 3 on the Motor Concepts Honda. But he's getting closer.
I was going to say, he's close enough now that he's setting up this last lap pass, I believe. He's gonna get as close as he can, and either, I mean, he might decide to block past Freeze before the whoops. But again, right there, coming back into the stadium, he loses a couple bike lengths every time, and it hurts him. He's got to get closer. He has this chance.
But he's not close enough in the whoops at this moment as we are on the final lap, although he is right there now, and he does get good stride. Maybe he's measured it to perfection. He shows him a wheel, but he's not able to execute. This corner coming out of this sort of, not the left, the right-hander as we go back into the arena. There's a lot of movement, polished and hard edges there, that clay dirt now, look at it.
Yeah, he's got to get closer if he wants to have any chance.
Dean
but he's
Wilson,
not close enough. But Dino
started the day 5th overall. With a 6th, a 5th and a 3rd. He wins race 2 here in Abu Dhabi from Vince Freezy and Ken Roxon. Great ride that from the Scot, and his first win of the season. 5th, Subaras, Nicoletti, Hill, Oldenburg and Matt Moss rounding out the top 10. We'll give you those results officially as soon as we can.